Hello everyone, this is Alex from Swoosh English. Let me create a scenario for you. You are a doctor or a nurse. It's 2 days before your examination and you're getting really worried now. You've left things to the last minute. Maybe you were busy with your home life. Maybe you had your 12, 14, 16-hour shifts, whatever they were, and you had this mentality of, or this mindset of, oh, I'll just do preparation tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe you booked your exam 5 weeks before your examination and it went down to 4 weeks, then 3 weeks, then 2 weeks, then 1 week, then 3 days, 2 days, and you're thinking, oh no, why did I leave it to the last minute? You know, it's too late now, it's maybe 2 days away, it's too late to reschedule, and you're getting worried about your upcoming examination. Really, if you're in that scenario, okay, and you're thinking, what do I do with the time that I've got remaining? How can I best utilize this time to maximum effect to get my grade B? Whether you're a doctor or a nurse, you need grade Bs. And I'm talking in this situation specifically for OET reading, okay? You've got part A and part B. Part A is 15 minutes, part B is 45 minutes. What do you do if you've got 2 days remaining? Well, my advice, if you had part A and part B, remember part A is where 1/3 of your marks are gained, and then part B is where 2/3 of your marks are gained. Where do you divide your time? Where do you put your focus? Okay, well, I would say to you, if you've got very, very limited amounts of time, I would say focus on part B. Why? Okay, part B, like I said before, 2/3 of your marks are going to be in on this part of the examination. To get a grade B, you need 2/3 of your answers correct. Okay, so if you really go through part B, that's where you put your preparation, and then again in the examination you focus on part B as opposed to putting a lot of emphasis on part A. If you got all of those answers correct in part B and you really read carefully and you read slowly and you're not rushing through it like what people do with part A, because that's a time sensitive part of the examination. If you really read in detail, read slowly, read carefully, read the text very carefully, look for the evidence, really check through in detail, microscopic detail, the options that you're provided, the answer options, and then deciding the correct answer. If you did all of that, then you would get your B if you got all of the answers correct for part B. This really is where you should put your focus if you don't have a lot of time. Of course, if you're watching this and you're 5, 6, 8 weeks, 3 months away from your examination, of course, focus on improving your skills in part A and part B. They're asking you to do, they're really testing your reading skills in a very different way between part A and part B. Part A is more of a quicker, faster approach, time sensitive. It's the part of the examination that students become really stressed about, and it's not necessarily about the difficulty of this aspect of the examination where it's testing your skimming and scanning skills. It's really what really stresses students out, makes them feel anxious, is the time, because you're only getting 15 minutes. Whereas with reading part B, it really requires you to slow down your mind and really read carefully, read for detail, and looking for inferred meanings. What's the deeper meaning? Maybe the answer is not there in black and white, but you really have to understand the context to really find the answer. Maybe there's subtle differences between the answer options that you are given. So that is my advice. If you have very, very limited amount of time, you've just got 2 days remaining before your examination, focus mainly on part B and put most of your time on that. So this is my advice. If you've got any questions about today's video lesson, make sure you put them in the comment section below. Make sure you go to swooshenglish.com for free OET materials and free video lessons. We've got lots of support and guidance there for you. So have a good rest of the day. Make sure you put this technique into practice if your exam is very, very soon.